Let's have dinner.
I can't wait.
Is this your first Comic-Con?
My first Comic-Con. I've been here as an attendee of the panels as a fan, but this is my first as a feature.
This picture makes me know how much weight I put on. I hate this picture.
I know, I was looking at that picture when we were there, and I thought it wasn't even you. I was like, oh, they found the wrong Josh.
Handsome guy. How's it going? I'm Josh.
Yes, I actually.
A week back.
Yes, Life on Mars.
That's right.
Yeah, we were all on Life on Mars.
I know. I have a very soft spot in my
Nice to meet you, Travis.
Oh, God bless you.
Nice to meet you. What's
My
your
wife and I watch it every week.
What a great show.
It was. Too cool for TV. That's the way I look at it.
Definitely for network TV.
Network TV. Cable, I think it would have rocked.
We always say that, like, if that had been on like an HBO or something like that, it would have. We'd still probably be on the air. It's such a piss.
Have you thought about kickstarting it?
I would love that.
Don't give them these ideas. They'll be on the wrong Kickstarter.
Right, we'll do it. I know Jason O'Mara would be down. I know Michael Imperioli would probably come and play.
Oh my God, Michael.
Harvey Keitel. We might have to say that Harvey Keitel's character is no longer with us. I don't know.
Hunt was killed in a tragic.
Right. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
So taking this on, I mean, with the aliens, you had to probably create like a whole culture. Kind of talk about that process. That's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's building an entire world. You know, we were talking about how like vampire shows, like they have that whole mythology that you can talk about. And I mean, it's an opportunity though, to be able to create your own race, and we want to explore in series, even just in episode 2, learning what their culture actually looks like. The fact that they have their own caste system, and that they have 4 tribes that exist within their race, and they all have very specific roles, and maybe they have their own specific powers. Things like that we want to be.
We even got. Are you guys Game of Thrones fans at all?
Sure.
The guy that created Dothraki, the language in that, he created the language for our aliens called Sandeed.
Oh, cool.
And so it was I was telling these guys over here, the funny thing was in the original draft of the script, any dialogue that was like in their language, right, it'd be gibbity globbity boopity nanu nanu, and now it's like this guy came in and wrote, and he didn't just like come up with words. He'd say, "Can you just give us a word for this?" He said, "No, I need to build the vowel system, the syllables."
I think you really. I'll email and be like, "Can you give me the word for energy?" And I will get a whole paragraph back about like, well, I based it on this word because of this, and the plural of it, and it's like he's really thought about it. And I think it helps in the pilot. The few times that people do speak Sandeed, it feels very real.
It doesn't feel like gibbity globbity, right? Something we would have come up with.
Something we would.
Can you tell us anything about the structure of the show? Will it be like an Alien of the Week, or will it have a serial structure?
Serialized in many ways. Yeah, it'll be a definite, event to hook you in each week, but you are following this epic story. Starting it at this small place, but it'll just keep getting bigger and bigger and more complex, and bringing in, government and government politics, all different conflicts that we don't even know about yet. Again, it's like I keep saying it, but it's like there's aliens in a quarantine zone in the United States of America. Like that's crazy shit, and it's not just crazy for the people in this high school or even this town. People in the world have these big opinions about this, and maybe even in other worlds, big opinions about this. So as the show unfolds, those stakes are going to be very present.
But we want anybody to be able to also tune in to any episode so that they don't feel like they're completely lost. So it will have, not in like a necessarily standalone feel, but it will feel like you can miss an episode and tune in and be caught up.
Are you guys, because when we saw the pilot, it kind of, Sing the Ship and everything kind of reminded me of District 9 a little bit. But are you guys deriving anything from other movies or TV shows for this specific series?
District 9 and Romeo and Juliet and Ian's big fans of Battlestar Galactica. Yeah. They've been our biggest influences, I would say. Yeah, Looper is also a big influence. We actually hired the production designer for the pilot.
Nice.
Who was the production designer on Looper. What we thought was so successful about Looper is that it took place further in the future than our show does, but they made it look like it existed like not so far into the future that it was like you couldn't relate to it. But every once in a while there would be this little pop of something like the futuristic drug or the futuristic cars.
Right on.
Reminded you, oh, that's right. I'm in the future, and it kind of looks like today, but not really. So that's what we really liked about bringing him on board, and I think he helped give us that feel. Because it's 10 years from now, things are going to be a little different, but they're not going to be. You think about what we had 10 years ago. We're not going to have flying cars. No hoverboards.
Hey, you never know if we go like 10 years of, right?
Actually,
There you go.
What about flashbacks? Like, how often will those happen? Every episode, or?
Not every episode, but we like the idea of being able. First of all, those kids were so ridiculously.
Yeah. I see her everywhere.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Right?
hardest working
Nice.
actor at home.
4 years old, just like Julia Roberts. But we're definitely going to be doing right. I mean, it's and you know, and the fun thing in talking about flashbacks and the stuff these guys have picked up, but it's like we could be seeing flashbacks to that arrival day, different things that we didn't. You know, the different things that happened on that day. We could be seeing things that happened in the intervening 10 years. We could also be seeing stuff that happened for the aliens before the crash. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You know, it's just, it's exciting.
Well, we're ready for that.
Right, we'll bring it on.
You mentioned other planets. How big in scale is this show? How big is the scale?
Well, I think for this season, our focus is going to be on our aliens and our Adrians, because what we really liked about that is, you brought up different kinds of aliens, and because there are so many, like the delight of the show is being able to focus on not just like the technology and the biology of our alien, but their social structure and their sector, and that's not one kind of alien that has one set of characteristics, that they are a complex, society much like ours, and seeing the people who are more, the aliens who are more extreme, the aliens who are, more warmer towards the humans. And so I think, it's just all our energies are going to be focused at least on our aliens for this season. But for our successive seasons, we'll see.
Yeah, opening up the world, I think. Yeah.
How did the casting process come together?
We were lucky with Amy. That was quick and easy. Everything else is very hard.
Roman especially was extremely hard.
I was surprised how fast you guys casted him.
Yeah.
Post 90210 or
By the way,
Right after, like a day or two after.
they literally called us at the CW because they knew we were looking for Roman. And we were all around the world. The way these things go now. It's like guys were flying from Australia and New Zealand. And they called us. They said, it's going to be in Nikki Fink that you see that 90210 is getting canceled today. And they were like, we literally called his
Jump on it.
and said, we met with him the next morning. And by the way, a lot of people met with him the next morning.
Oh, yeah.
And we were lucky that he chose to do this because he's awesome in the show.
Good.
What's on your TiVo?
Well, Breaking Bad's going to be on my TV.
Yeah. All of the Real Housewives. Sorry.
Breaking Bad.
Roads, Justified.
Oh, nice, yeah.
What else? Well, Mad Men.